Welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Lindsay.
I'm Carson.
And today we are watching Haikyuu, Season 4, Episode 5. What happened last time?
Ball Boy once again. Let's go.
Check out our Haikyuu merch.
Leave a like and subscribe.
Kaguyaって中学に天才セッターの卵がいる話題になったんですよね。3年になったら出てくるのかなと思って全然出てこないままで。天才か。天才の定義がよくわかん。天才ってのは完璧から最も遠い存在だ。面白い。
But why is he thinking of that now? Like, what prompted that?
Probably because he got called a goody two-shoes, which is so opposite from before when he was, like, bossing everyone around. Now he's trying his best to, like, submit to everyone, like, to not, like, to be very considerate of other people.
But why does he look so messed up about that? It's a good thing.
It's a good thing. Maybe he needs to find more of a balance of, like, going along with everyone else, but also taking control a little bit in certain things. I'm not sure.
I don't think so. I think he's only improved. I don't see how he's taken any steps back at all. Every time he tries to do that, it's always seen as a bad thing. It's always a bad thing for the team. He always sets everybody else up for failure when he starts playing for himself rather than for the team.
He's really picking up on stuff now.
Also, we looked it up afterwards. Hakuzawa, the giant, obviously the giant guy who everybody was in the prelims was like, we have a giant, so we're good. And then we beat them as Kurosano. Just completely forgot about that for some reason. But that's why it makes so much more sense. I wish that we remembered, because so much of that arc, like him talking with Hinata, was such a big deal, because he was like, he felt so secure and everything, and like really energetic about being tall and everything and doing well.
Yeah. And
he has a lot of promise on his shoulders, but he's not that great at technique. It's just, it fits so much better and is such a great story. Nice, flatten the hands. Soft block.
When it's such a good spike that your teeth sharpen themselves into points.
Wait. Those fucking oysters, dude. The oysters. Dude, they called it.
Yeah.
Remember when our teacher did that? Oh, it won't happen to me. The exact same thing. Oh, shit. I love this guy so much.
Me too. He's really great.
I love how, like, nobody who shows up is like, why is he here? They're all like, oh yeah, it makes sense that he's here, but why is he a ball boy?
Yeah.
They all, like, know that he's a good player, and it's like, oh yeah, he deserves to be here for sure.
Did you see
Yeah, I saw. Looking like Anya. I think receive the ball.
He's just on such a different level. Bowl cut. You almost have a bowl cut. You have a slightly more fancy bowl cut. Hinata's not scared to ask.
Just like, get over yourself.
Yeah.
Alright, Yoshiusa! Tendo giving him shit.
I love his music this season. There's a lot of like, I don't know, it's very nice. We had like the blown like orchestra like last season, and now it's just like kind of chilled out.
Nice. That's next level. That's like awareness. Wing spiker.
Oh, they have to switch around. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
That's so nice.
That's a great feeling. Hoshimi.
何より発掘のどこからどういう素質が見えるかわからん。自身がどこで何に気づくか、そこから早かれ優秀な結果を出さなければいけない日がやって大きなプレッシャーの中にあって彼らにこそバレーボールは楽しくありふれた言葉かもしれないけど、なんていうか大事だよね。伸び伸びって。
True.
はいはい。さあどうぞ。
The smile. Damn!
He's stealing Hinata's job in his second year.
Yeah. I mean, that's Hinata's entire life story, is that a good setter can bewitch a spiker.
Goes back is somehow just so much worse. I wish that they had something different than just the same one every time.
Yeah.
Like I wish they had like a Kageyama.
The budget's got to go somewhere, and the commercial break is not the best place to put it if you're struggling. Isashi.
Then you need to get even better.
Who?
What team?
Are they gonna go play the junior camp? Last day already?
Yeah.
Okay. That's some big king of the court energy there. Don't make him doubt himself.
He's wearing a setter shirt. I really like that these guys were chill.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting everyone to be so chilled out.
But it's what they said, like they want them to, they're still young, they're not like, you know, on the team yet. They just want them to have fun and see what they can do, you know, in a nice way.
Yeah. With like a way higher caliber, like across the board team and everything, and everybody around you is super sharp.
Yeah.
When you say goodbye but have to walk the same direction.
It's so dramatic. Don't you want to play volleyball every second of your life? I love this guy. Suki's like, no thanks.
Yeah. Hell yeah, why is everyone weirded out by that? What the fuck?
What are you gonna say?
It's a very that's a very complicated situation. Their middle school days. He seems to get his tongue. It always breaks my heart when I think of like when they were playing, I think the first time, and he saw Kunimi actually go for the ball. And then and then they were like, everybody was cheering him on, they were all having such a great time, and Oikawa was there, and it was just like...
Oh.
Big time.
高さというものに対する的な意識していようといまいとポジティブなものだろうとネガティブなものだ絶対にそれはあるんだ。俺たちに体格の代わりに与えられたものこそ芸なんだよ。
I've been eating everyone's orange peels because they don't give me food at the fucking training camp. Oh Jesus, don't do it. Oh, I thought he wasn't drinking, but he is.
We're like dogs.
At least he beat him in the race.
Being the ball boy.
I was the best ball boy in the prefecture. Mm. That's exciting. Tanaka? Yeah.
Yeah. Just fighting for the sake of it.
Very nice.
Oh, cool.
Dachiko. Fuck yes.
It's gonna be really nice.
Right after the training camp. Hell yeah. Let's go.
That's pretty cool. I was wondering who they were gonna play. It's gonna be really nice because we didn't get to play them in the tournament.
Josai messed him up.
You want to watch the endings? Or?
We don't have to.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be cool because we didn't get to play them in the tournament, and now of course it's cool now as well that other teams want to play Karasuno because they're good. Like before, they kind of got off the radar because no one wanted to play a team that was like so much worse than them. It just wasn't a worthwhile experience.
Yeah.
But now that they won, they're like the best of this year in the prefecture. All the other teams are like, oh, that's great practice for us.
Yeah.
To go up against them.
The rich get richer. There's just the better you do, the more opportunities you get. Yeah.
And their school is a good one for us to go against as well. Just like the iron wall, the good defense.
And we haven't played them in a while as well, so that they have their new setter. They have a bunch of new stuff, and we want to play them one more time before the third years graduate as well. To make sure that we even out the score or get another taste of their lineup when they're at their best before they have to like restructure everything.
Yeah, very, very nice. And this episode was really good as well. It's cool.
Kindaichi and Hinata's little talk there was a big deal. Yeah, that whole situation with the Alba Josai first years and Kageyama, it's such a mixed situation because Kunimi is like kind of resentful of Kageyama for being a dick, but then Kageyama is like, why couldn't you play like that for me? What am I doing wrong? And it's like, well, you were kind of a dick, so that's why he didn't give a shit. He wasn't inspired by you like he is by Oikawa. So we've been over it, but it's just so their whole relationship is multi-leveled, but then Kindaichi still asks Hinata how he's doing and what he's up to and stuff. So but he's kind of embarrassed about doing it. Kunimi's like, don't ask about that shithead. It's just it's wholesome but also complicated and interesting as well.
Yeah. I love when Kageyama's like, there's a little giant there too. He was one of the best players. I was like, sweet.
He was
way better than you. Well,
you didn't need to say that.
Thanks.
I mean, you could have left it at really good player. You didn't have to compare him to me. I don't see how that was fair.
I'm surprised he's not like known to them. That explains why he just sort of came out of nowhere. I guess for some reason I thought we'd seen him before, but I think that's because he's on a lot of promotional material. Yeah. And I must have thought like, oh, we probably saw him at some point. No,
we never saw him before this season. And we didn't see as much of Saksa as I would imagine.
I feel like because we're going to be going up against these teams, it's just a little taste.
It's a teaser, yeah.
So we get to see them. It's kind of the opposite of Shiratorizawa. We got to see them only in context of our extreme rivals and enemies that we're going to go against.
Right.
And this, we get to see them a little bit more chilled out. In the training camp, we're all on the same team and it's just to get better. And then it's going to be a bit of a flip. We're going to see them get serious when we meet them at Nationals.
But I feel like they're setting up Atsumu to be like the next Oikawa / Ushiwaka type guy where we're if we make it to the finals of Nationals, if we do, I think it's unlikely that we do, but if we do, we'll probably be going up against them. And that's the thing that I've been thinking about that I love about the show is like we're getting into actual nationals and we're meeting more and more powerful characters who are super badass. But
I do really like.
But we're not. I'm not so set on like, oh well, we're the main characters, so we're gonna win nationals. It's like I expect our team to not get to the finish line. I expect us to lose.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's
because we're not the best
team.
Yeah.
Getting to nationals was like bigger than they could have imagined.
Yeah.
So winning nationals maybe not, but even if they win one game, even if they just do really good and then get beaten in the first round, you still you still got to that point. You're still better than hundreds of other teams who didn't get there.
I'm not so sure that we have like plot armor or like I know we're a good team. We're getting better every day, but that's what makes it so intriguing and there's so much tension is because I genuinely don't know if we're capable of winning, and I don't think we are
because
honestly.
It's volleyball in like a a Naruto or like a fighting thing that like people can get like extreme power-ups in a short amount of time, either from external sources like bestowing a magic gift upon them, or their training can like improve something times a million. It's not like that in volleyball. It's not like that in real life. You can't just Hinata can't train so hard that he will suddenly be able to fly.
You're saying that, but like that's not the goal. It's not apples to apples. Like the apples to apples comparison would be Hinata just spent 5 days at a training camp and is now way better at receiving. And like he literally leveled up his entire game in a similar way. That would be the same as like whatever Naruto learning the Rasengan or something. Like so if we're lowering the stakes of Haikyuu versus something like that, like making it equal, it's the same. It's the same thing. What was your point?
I guess I was saying is that like that's what makes me not sure they're going to win. They don't have like an ultimate move that they can pull out.
They do. They do. They literally do.
But the other teams are on such another level. It was so hard for them to beat Shiratorizawa. They dragged it out so long, and Shiratorizawa isn't even they haven't even won nationals. They go to nationals, but they're not the best team in the country. So that means that these other teams are like on such another level, and we don't know anything about them. We haven't been like watching them like we have with Shiratorizawa. We like Ushiwaka's spikes were like legendary to us, and we've like known all about them and tried to prepare for it as best as we
But you're saying we just don't know them. Is that your point?
Yeah, I'm saying there's a lot of unknowns, so I'm really not sure if how far we're gonna get into it at all.
Exactly.
But yeah, really good episode. I love how they just immediately went into that race when they got that back.
Yeah, they saw each other. Nice. It's just this super dramatic zoom in, and then how he's just like, "You can fly even higher."
That was really nice.
That was cute.
Anyway, very excited for next episode. Please subscribe, check out our Patreon to see us react to that next episode right now. Bye-bye.